Hello ladies and gentlemen, Xentorogaming here, welcome back to another YouTube video. Now I hope you're all doing amazing, because I sure am as always. And today I'm going to be discussing with you guys probably one of the biggest updates to ever come to Infinite Flight. So that's right people, it's going to be massive. I don't think I've seen Infinite Flight have an update this big since Global came to it, and Global was mainly the main feature, but in this update I'm not too sure what we can call the main feature now. I suppose we could call it the 777 rework, because that's what people have been calling it from the start, but I think it's more of a map update that's now made it even bigger. So let's go through and let's discuss everything that's coming quickly, very fast, shall we? So well, let's get straight into it then. Okay, so starting off, we got the Boeing 777, guys. So we are aware that we are having 3 different engine types coming to it. We're having the GE94B, we're going to have the RR Trent 800, and the Pratt & Whitney PW4000. So these 3 engines will be on the 777-200s, and they are some really cool engines. They do look amazing. Now, instrument development has changed in this aircraft as well. We're going to have much more moving aircraft as we go ahead with this update as it comes into Infinite Flight, hopefully in the nearby or foreseeable future. Now, as many of you are aware, my prediction was for it to come on the 2nd of June. And that is not too far away, as today is the 27th, which means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we have a week. I think it will be out, or just under a week I think it will be out. But I think we might have to extend that, very unfortunately. Now, with the upcoming of this update, we need to remember that it's not just a 777. But as we now see, there are animations during the 777 cockpit. We're going to have a live 777 cockpit. That's right, one of the best features with an Infinite Flight aircraft now that the cockpits are live. Not many other simulators can beat the live cockpits in Infinite Flight. If you compare the A320 cockpit or the A350 cockpit to other aircraft, other simulators, the Infinite Flight cockpit will definitely win, unless you decide to get the 737 cockpit. So, right, we're going to have airport diagrams as well coming to Infinite Flight in this upcoming update. I'm just going through the timeline right now for you all guys, bit by bit. These airport diagrams are going to help ATC guide you to your gate without coming to a head-to-head collision or a confrontation with any other aircraft in Infinite Flight, which I think is really cool. It's going to also give pilots a better idea of where they can park in the airport, instead of just landing and hoping you land on the runway nearest to a gate. So that will be much helpful for speeding up landings. Now 20.1 will also see airspaces. So the Boeing 777 isn't the only thing getting a makeover Infinite Flight said, as they push the envelope on realism as they introduce realistic airspace boundaries. Now when this first came out, that's right, the first thing that came to everyone's mind was our citizen stars coming. And very luckily for us, that was very late, that was confirmed a little bit later on by Infinite Flight. Now there's nothing on it in the development timeline, so I'll just show you the images above right now. As we move on, we have indeed the long haul crash update. It looks like this is the end of long haul crashes for Infinite Flight. As they push for this update, we should be seeing no more crashes on the long haul aircraft or your long haul flights. That's right guys, those of you on iOS devices featuring crashes, hopefully there shall be no more. Now VNAV. Vertical navigation, or we have LNAV currently, which is lateral navigation. Now VNAV is your vertical navigation. It navigates your descent. We will not have the ascent on Infinite Flight, unfortunately, as they answered in yesterday's Q&A on Instagram. So we're going to have, it's going to help you descend to the airport. Instead of having to guess when to descend, vertical navigation will do all of that hard work for you, and you can just sit back and let the autopilot guide you in. This is where Citizen Stars come into hand, because it will assist you with what altitude you have to be at for what checkpoint. Now Infinite Flight also say goodbye to the Ghost, as they're now reworking the Ghost system. That's right guys, we are going to see new ways and forms of getting ghosted on Expert Server. So instead of air traffic control having the power, all of the power is going to be in the hand of an automated system, which Infinite Flight will very much be in charge of. Now, the final bomb that they dropped on us was indeed oceanic tracks. Now, above large bodies of water where there is basically no air traffic control for you, you have to make sure you do not collide with other aircraft. So there are oceanic tracks in real life across the Pacific and the Atlantic Oceans. Now, Infinite Flight are going to be dropping them, and they did say with these tracks are updated regularly to account for the shifting winds and traffic flow. So you never know, they might be updated in Infinite Flight. Chances are probably not, but let's keep our hopes high and hope they do. Now, with this means that, well, travelling across the Atlantic may be a teeny bit more realistic now, instead of just following the pink line, or those of you who understand that reference. Yeah, I was just realised that I recorded this video a few days ago, everyone, and basically Infinite Flight are also returning the center frequency in ATC. So this will be really cool when it finally comes. I have missed this frequency and I'm looking forward to it being back. It basically just controls aircraft that are in the airspace but not looking for an approach or a landing at the airport. Okay, well, other than that, I'll let the outro come back on. So other than that though, I hope you did enjoy today's YouTube video. If you're new, please be sure to like and subscribe. If we can be at 3k within 2 months, I'll be so happy. But you know what, we like our impossible challenges, you know. 800 subs in 2 months is very doable. We probably won't get there though, so 3 months is more realistic. But let's go for the 2 months, let's push ourselves. Please share this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below what you thought. Other than that, I'll see you in tomorrow's YouTube video. Good night. Are you after some new clothes or something to keep you warm? Well, I know just the place to go. Head over to the Xentorogaming merch store where you can buy anything, going from hoodies to t-shirts to even phone cases now. Go check out what's there. Thank you.